Cheers to all you marketers, the entrepreneurs and the solopreneurs trying to figure it out all on your own. Get ready to deep dive into marketing fundamentals, the most important area of any business, because marketing done correctly makes the sale long before anyone even takes their wallet out. Are you ready to tackle this podcast and use the information to explode your marketing like Mentos in a Coke bottle? I'm Melissa Schaefer, and dude, let's do this. All right, we're officially live. Hi, everybody. So welcome to Marketing Funneldementals. Our page. So today I'm actually going to be talking to you about, so we're doing a free web class this Friday. I am going to be deep diving into the number one lead gen strategy. It is literally referred to as the hidden gem of customer acquisition, which is a fancy word for lead generation. Or also like opt-ins and, insert word here. They all mean the same thing. The only difference is that when it comes to an opt-in versus a lead, you usually tend to rate them basically like an opt-in is someone who's just putting their email in to get whatever free thing you're giving them, versus an actual lead is somebody who goes through the same process, but they actually continue on to whatever the next step is. So this lead gen strategy, though, is amazing. It's amazing. So what it can do for you, first of all, is 5 to 10x your opt-in rate, first off. Second, it could potentially go viral in the sense that if you can create this lead gen strategy as shareable content, then the people who go through your funnel are going to then share it with their friends, and then you get free, not only do you get free traffic, but in addition to that, if they're sharing a post of yours and then it's shared like 100 times, and then you boost that post, that is dynamite, absolute dynamite in terms of the Facebook algorithm. They absolutely love ads that have that much engagement. So that's number two. Number three is you can pre-qualify your leads. So not only with this strategy, and actually it can unqualify them too. So not only will you be getting more opt-ins, but you will be able to, judge is kind of not, it's not a great word, but you will be able to judge your leads based on how basically qualify them or unqualify them. Does that mean that this is a person who you could definitely help with the products you sell? Or is this a person that, you probably shouldn't try to help? So like for me, while I like the idea of the gym, I really don't like to go to the gym. So I was a gymnast for 15 years. So you have to put that with a grain of salt. It's not like I enjoy being a couch potato. I spent so many years in a gym. I'm like, please find some other way to make me skinny. That'd be great. But basically, if I went through this lead gen strategy and I happened to come across the version for like gyms or weightlifting or, insert activity here, I should be unqualified as a lead of theirs. They shouldn't be sending me ads that say, oh, I live, eat and breathe dumbbells, So that being said, you can save a ton of money if you unqualify people who you shouldn't be showing your ads to anyway. Like, so when you retarget people, you can retarget them based off of this lead gen strategy that will give you all the answers you need, who you should be targeting, who you shouldn't be targeting, because that's equally as important. There was this guy I used to work for. He was actually it wasn't my first boss. He was my second boss. I've had so many jobs, I don't even know. He was one of my first bosses. So just to put it in perspective, we ended up having a meeting on like a Friday night, and this was in a restaurant. So Friday night for a restaurant, very busy. At the time, I was only like 16 or 17 years old. So I wasn't like a server or anything. I was like a food runner or a busser at the time. Like basically insignificant in the sense of, everybody that was at this meeting, I could have not showed up. Nobody would have cared. So my boss comes in and gives this whole big speech, right? So he sits there and he goes, and he was French. So I would love to pretend to do his accent, but I can't because I mess it up. But so he comes in and he goes, blah, 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 blah. This is all the stuff that you should know for tonight. These are the specials. We have these reservations. And just to add in, like, if any of you are caught eating, drinking, or going to the bathroom while on shift, you will be fired on the spot. And as you can guess, he created pandemonium. So there was one other guy that was like my age and also in my role. So like we were like a busing food running team. So like we weren't servers. We weren't people who could replace all the people that walked out. Like literally I don't know if we were just too young and dumb to actually leave, but I mean, I needed the job. So I like really didn't have a choice, but I was like standing there and I watched every single employee leave the building. Friday night at 5 o'clock, every single employee left the building, and he had to go personally apologize to every single person to get them to come back for their shift. So when I say qualify and unqualify your leads, what I'm really saying is it is just as valuable to learn what to do, and as the story I just told you, what not to do. I may not have been old enough to own my own restaurant or run a restaurant or even, at that point, do any sort of management role. Not that, I mean, I could have, but I wouldn't have really been respected for it. So, but I will say that by the time I was managing a restaurant by the time I was 20, but by the time I did get to a management role, I had a couple of what not to do's up my sleeve from watching this person. It was crazy, entertaining, but crazy. So with that being said, this lead gen strategy is going to equally help you qualify and unqualify your leads, which can be equally beneficial if you know how to use that data. So that's like the tip off the iceberg of the benefits you can get from using this lead gen strategy. So tune in tomorrow because I'm going to be going over secret number 2 about this lead gen strategy. That was just secret number 1. It's so crazy, guys. It's so crazy. So anyway, until next time, I'll see you later. Bye, guys. Thank you for joining. As always, I've had a blast with you guys. So if you enjoyed as well, like, subscribe, share, comment. I'd love to hear from you. For more marketing fundamentals, you can find us on YouTube, iTunes, as a podcast, and also at marketingfunneldementals.com. And I can't wait to see what happens next. Bye, guys.